What up, gang? So this past Sunday in Idaho, two firefighters actually lost their lives, not by battling flames, but by gunfire when they arrived on scene to battle the flames. You see, a 20-year-old by the name of Wes Rowley intentionally started a fire in Idaho. This was on Canfield Mountain, just north of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And when firefighters arrived on scene to deal with the fire, this guy, Mr. Rowley, decided to fire shots and intentionally kill firefighters. He killed two of them and injured a third firefighter, who I believe is still in the hospital. My heart really goes out to our firefighters out there. It's like nobody ever made a song called F the Fire Department. It's just not to my knowledge, at least. You know what I'm saying? We love and appreciate our firefighters, every single one of us. Speaking for me personally, anybody that takes it upon themselves to run into a burning building or to save lives from flames, you literally fight fire for a living, you got my utmost respect and admiration. Now, you know, weirdly enough, Mr. Wes Rowley, the 20-year-old who was accused of killing these firefighters and injuring a third one, he actually looked up to them and at one point wanted to be a firefighter, according to his family member. Now, it's unclear of the motive. Everything is still being investigated at this time, but I believe he at one point tried to become a firefighter, and his family members said maybe he got rejected. Now, I did see one social media post that said he got rejected because he was too short. I don't think that's accurate. I looked it up, and there's no height requirement to be a firefighter. You just have to be able to, got to be strong enough to do the job, you know? But nonetheless, they did find his body. It's unclear of how he died, if it was a self-infliction from a gunshot wound, or maybe he was killed by officers that responded to the scene, because there were like over 300 law enforcement officers that showed up to help the firefighters. It was a pretty chaotic scene from what I can tell. The firefighters couldn't even fight the fire when they got there because they were too busy taking fire from this gunman. And it's super unfortunate that they had to lose their lives like that, just doing what they were supposed to do. They're not supposed to be there fighting gunmen. They're supposed to be there fighting flames. It really sucks. I'm trying to think if there's anything else in regards to the story. So, like I said, this was at just north of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, this past Sunday. Now, from what I understand, they were able to recover the suspect's body. Um, and after that, they started fighting the flames. So, just a sad case indeed. I don't understand why somebody would do this. This is the first time that I've ever heard of somebody intentionally starting a fire and then shooting at the firefighters. They said that this kind of thing happened before in like urban areas, but not so much rural areas, like on the side of a mountain. And at first, it was really hard for them to see who the shooter was. At one point, they didn't know if it was one shooter or multiple shooters because it seemed as though shots were coming from different directions. But it turned out to be only one shooter. The body was recovered. Like I said, two firefighters tragically lost their lives, and one firefighter was injured. If you have any more information in regards to the story, please leave it in the comment section. If I misstated anything, please correct me in the comment section. Like I said, I truly have all the love and respect in the world for firefighters and medical professionals, especially because anybody that can, make it their duty to save lives and they don't have to is automatically a hero in my book. So, with all that being said, rest in peace to those brave heroes. My condolences to their friends and their family members. Just know that they were heroes and they died as such, and they will live on as such. Remember that. All right. So, with all that being said, love, peace, and light. Love more than you hate. And until next time, flip out.